All right. L'chaim v'livracha.
L'chaim.
We continue with our discourse, our mimer. Preparation for each Shvat, the Shabbos. So when we speak about that power of God in creation, the higher you go, the more he's concealed. Think about it in human terms. Where am I most revealed is in the actions that I take. Because those actions are not actually um, remain a part of me, right? You make a painting, right, as an artist. So you revealed yourself. Now, it may not be true revelation of you, but it is it is revealing of you. Your words are also very revealing of you. What you say and what I'm thinking is not revealing to you, it's revealing to me because you're not aware of it. What's in my heart and in the subconscious mind, because if it's in the conscious mind, that means I'm thinking it. But what's in the subconscious mind? What's in the subconscious heart? Because if I'm feeling it and thinking it, so then it's then brought into thought. So that's not even revealed to me. You might go to years of therapy and not even have that revealed to you what it is. Go to some Kabbalist to where am I more? Deeper, deeper, right? Now that's vis-a-vis me. But vis-a-vis you, the higher I go in me, there's going to be more of a, contraction that I'm not there in your world. I'm there in your world in the actions I take towards you, in the words that I say to you, but not my thoughts. Now, does that mean that my thoughts are not there? Are my thoughts there with you, although you are not privy to them? You mentioned a young man, Shliach, that passed away in New Jersey, my daughter's brother-in-law. Very, very tragic. Father of six, adopted two children. Oh, very special person. Rabbi Chassid, Talmid Levi Yitzchak, Ben Sarah, something. Have it. Um, so um, So when I first reached out to my daughter, whatever, it was in the midst of things. So I texted, called, and texted, whatever, it wasn't the right time to speak. So, our thoughts and prayers. So, so are thoughts a reality that are privy? Well, it depends. If you are the Lubavitcher Rebbe or some righteous individuals, the thoughts are privy to them, right? But the point is, the thoughts are there. So I'm using that as a metaphor to appreciate that that's a metaphor to understand that God is present, just so we don't have the vessel to be able to appreciate that presence. So he's the light is there. The light of my thoughts are 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 in this world. You just need the vessel in order to be able to um, receive that thought. My words you have a vessel for, but not my thoughts. Let's give another metaphor. Holy, righteous tzaddikim, they are what we call a neshama vatzilus. Our souls in our generation are lower souls. We're souls primarily from the world of Asiya. And there's a good reason, which we're not going to get into that now, that is important, that in our role, what we play. So our soul is from the world of Asiya. The last word, the world of action, the spiritual world of action, right? The righteous, the holy, Rebbe, Alter Rebbe, the Alter Rebbe, are souls of Atzilus, of the world of emanation. It's not even beyond creation. Now, the truth is, our souls also come from there. The difference is our souls, when it migrated before it came into a body, is it migrates from heaven, if you will, from above, right? It migrates, and we go through the various worlds. Just learned this chapter 19 in Tanya, chapter 18 and 19 in Tanya. Right? So we migrate, right? Meaning the core of the soul comes from the same place, but the migration means we pick up. Right? Sometimes a person can go through a city as they're going somewhere for a destination. Our destination is this physical world, right? A soul and a body. And as we migrate, or we come and we travel, you hang out in this town, that town, and you're picking up the customs, you're picking up the traditions, and and the way of that particular town. Well, that's what our soul does, right? As it migrates, it comes down from spiritual worlds from above down below. Some souls that are so lofty and holy, when they go through those towns, they're not picking up anything. They're just passing through. So they didn't pick up anything. Our souls pick up, so therefore our souls are kind of, layered, right? And pick up some, if you will, toxins on the way. That's maybe not the right, probably not the right word, but things that we see things when we come into this world differently. So, for example, we come into this world, and as I actually did this morning, I ate an apple. What did I experience? being that my soul comes from the physical world, from the spiritual world of Asiya, the world of action, then comes that in into the physical body of this world, the soul comes. So there's a sweetness to the apple. A soul of Atsilos, when it sees an apple, it sees the sweetness of Chesed of Atsilos, of the kindness of the divine attribute in the world of Atsilos. Now, I'm aware of that because I've learned that. I'm aware of it. And because of that, it that awareness of that truth. So therefore, it gives me a different perspective on the apple. And then the apple is more of a tool to, for function as the coffee, right? As I'm aware. That I'm aware. I'm not experiencing it though. I'm not experiencing chesed, the attribute of God's kindness. That's where sweetness comes from, right? Bitterness comes from gvura, God's gvura. So what the tzaddik is perceiving in the apple, he's not seeing the sweetness on the palate. That's not what he's even if he were to eat it. Not to say that he wouldn't taste the sweetness. That's what he's experiencing. He's experiencing chesed, God's kindness of the world of Atzilus. Now, don't ask me what that means exactly to experience. But let's give a metaphor for that metaphor. You go out with a loved one for lunch. So one person might be experiencing, right? Well, let's you take out your child, right? For lunch. So the child is experiencing the delicious food. That's their experience. Wow. This is a metaphor. So it could be, means maybe, whereas the parent is experiencing the joy, not of the food, but the joy of having a child, the joy of what this child, accomplished maybe, and that's why you took the child out to lunch, let's say, whatever. Again, it's a metaphor. Right now, you're experiencing two different things. You're perceiving two different, So which one's true? Is it the taste of the sweetness of the apple on the palate? Is that there's a reality to that. But of course, because you're not privy to the deeper reality of what that apple really is chesed, God's kindness, as expressed in the world of Atzilus. So you're just not experiencing that reality. But is that reality just privy to the righteous? The reason why the righteous have that is because they're a vessel for it. But the light of that truth exists even if you don't have the vessel to contain it. That's what it means that there can be a light that's here, but it's not expressive. The whole idea of light is to express, right? To reveal. It's to reveal. That's what light is, right? Light of the sun. Sun rose now. Okay. Before, when I came, it was dark. Sun rose. Oh, revealed. I could see. Put on the light in the room. Oh, revealed. I could see now. So the whole idea of light is that, right? But you need, so the light can go in the room, and if a person, God forbid, is blind, they're not the vessel to see. So the righteous see the apple, they see Chesed of Atzilus. Not to just see it, they experience it. They that flow of divine energy, divine truth, is something that they are privy to, live it, experience it. Is it here for us too? Absolutely. So is there a light of that truth here? Absolutely. Just I don't have the means, because of the lower quality of the soul that I have, that went through, migrated from above to this physical world and picked up from the various spiritual worlds. I went through, then it didn't just pass through Bria, Yitzira, and Asiya. It lived there and picked up some of the stuff there, right? Which then covered over on my soul to not give it the tool to be able to perceive that light. Now, which means that the light of God is here in the, even when we think that he's removed, the light of God is here, even when we think that light is removed, which means when we say light, we mean revelation. So at the same time, it's being revealed and not being perceived. Right? Again, the righteous perceive it, the righteous of Atzilus, but here we're giving, that's all a metaphor to appreciate this idea. I'm real. A lofty idea, which we will continue with. The idea, though, again, is as more we get from higher, God goes deeper, shall we say, higher and higher, the more there's a concealment. And in that concealment, there is the revelation that the light is there and not there at the same time. That's the point.